Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever country you are watching my podcast today. My video today. In today's video, I just want to that every week I normally do my previous week trading analysis, what we made, and what happened in the market. So today I want to do the same thing, what happened last week. On I think on Thursday, there are trades, there are news, which is this news that came out, and in the process, uh, one my pounds GPU, GBP, USD asset edge. It was edge. And when I'm telling people that stop loss is a scam, they don't believe in it. But I'm happy that the account edge, and immediately I did trimming twice in the in the video, so that people can check, they can see the difference between edging and stop loss. If not for stop loss, if I use stop loss on Thursday, my capital at a particular stop loss will have gone. But I edge and I did trimming twice on the same. I did one trimming on Thursday, and I did another trimming on Friday. Okay, having said that, let's quickly go through what I'm talking about. So the first thing now is we need to go to let's first of all go to the trading platform. So this is our trading platform. But before we go there, like I usually do, let's go to um, the third-party platform that we use to host our account. Okay, so this is let's see overview of this account. This robot, like I said, is one of my obsolete robots. I've already changed. I've already I've already upgraded this robot to new version. So now let's check monthly return. You can, if you remember, in July 1st, this account was sitting on minus 2.4 or so. I think I should see it in one of these YouTube here. Hello everyone. Let me quickly do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on which part of the continent you are watching this video. In today's video, so I want to be sure of exactly. I think in July 6th, I did a video on July 6th. So I want to scroll to exact place where we're going to get the appropriate value of what we entered in the. Let me see, because I want to be sure of. Okay, you can see that at around July 6th, even July 6th, when I did this video, the uh, the asset was sitting on negative 2.4. This is exactly what I'm looking for. But if you look at it today, the asset is sitting on 1.2. And the reason was that I did rollover. I used to tell my followers that I check for trimming on Friday, every Friday. So if I didn't see opportunity to trim on every Friday for fourth Friday of the month, I'm going to do rollover the first day of another month. So that is why we saw that in that video, in July, we are sitting on 2 points, minus 2.4 or so. But if you look at what we are seeing now, we are sitting on minus 1.2 because all the trade the robot have been making after we do the rollover is covering up the losses that we made by rolling over. Okay, now that is number one. Number two, what is the accurate winning trade? This is Blue FX. You can see the winning trade percentage of this robot is 76.9, which is fairly okay. Fairly okay. If we have experience of trading, I think this is okay for me, in my own opinion anyway. And if we go to risk of free, we can see that probability that this robot is going to blow 10% of our account is 0.8, and in 6 months. In 6 months, because we have been using this robot for 6 months. So probability that 10% of our account is going to blow is 0.8. It's not even 1%, you know. That's an amazing thing. So having said this, let me quickly go to the platform and check the account. You can see the account is a live account, it's not demo account. All right. Now, if you look at it, these are the trades that were triggered because of news effects. And now I'm sitting on float of minus 458.33. There's one thing I need to tell you as a trader. Don't be afraid of float. Why am I saying that? Float is just like your investment. Is a float to you because it's not a loss until you close it, and it's not a profit for broker until you as a trader close it. So it's a win-win situation. But if you know how to manage the trade properly, this money is coming back to you. It's just your investment. uh in my next video, I'm going to talk about margin level, understanding the margin level, free margin, equity, and balance. Many people doesn't know that all these things have a vital information about whatever thing you are doing. They don't know. Many people doesn't know. For example, let me give you an example of this. Look at my margin level. Look at the percentage, over 4,000%. This gave me that I'm not risking too much of my capital in the market. But it's a training of another time, you know. So let's forget about this for now. So now, what I'm saying here is that you can see that we have a lot of trades. Some people will be panicking. I don't panic. I'm used to this for more than decades, and it doesn't mean anything to me. And also, if you look at my stop loss, because for some people that are, I'm telling that I don't use stop loss, they don't understand. They are confused, and some people are even coming to my YouTube channel to come and rain insult on me that how come you can't use stop loss. Yeah, because your ignorance is still there that whatever your broker told you is the best. Let me tell you guys, if you don't stop using stop loss, if you don't go and look for strategy that will take you away from stop loss, your broker will still keep on growing fat every month because they're gonna take all your money from you. I didn't use stop loss for more than a decade, and I fund my account once and I withdraw for several years. I will see lay emphasis on that. So you can see I don't use stop loss, I only edge my trade. This trade has edge, pounds as edge. If you look at here, you will see that pounds as edge here. So, but I did a short video. Sorry, I did a short video on pounds, how we edge and how I did the rollover. It's in my video, July 6th video. If you can, sorry, July 13th video. If you go to my YouTube channel, go and look for July 13th video, how I'm doing my rollover. It's so simple, simple arithmetic. You don't need to watch all this candle pattern. All this information you are feeding by broker, they are all obsolete. I can tell you they are all, in my opinion, they are all obsolete. And in as much you don't deviate from all this nonsense information you are getting from any broker, you are not going to be successful anytime soon. So now let us see what our trading look like um, in this week. Today is 14 when I'm doing this, and we are going to come to Monday till today, and this is what it gave us. So now for us to be able to, and we did 31.43 So let's extract it in detail, and we do this. Yeah, we replace it. I don't need it. So now if you look at this, this is what we made in the week. In the past week, we made $31 here, and this equity curve. And if you look at what we risk, our drawdown is 0.96, which is $26.17. And like I said, once your drawdown is lower than your profit, that means that week we have done good. You can see this is what we made, and this is what we risk. This is our drawdown. Our drawdown is $26.17 to make 31.43 cents. 31.3 cents. Okay. So now, in that case, I think we did a little bit okay, in my opinion. And like I said, don't let this what do you call it, float baffle you. Don't let this float baffle you, because your float is your investment until you close it. If you don't close it, it's still your money floating, and if you are very good in what you are doing, you convert those floats to profit. So this is what happened about this account, and maybe let me see if I can still lay some emphasis on this account before I move to the second account. What else do I want to say? I think let's check. I think we have checked risk um, probability that this robot is going to blow 10% is 0.08. So, and like I said earlier, the accuracy of the winning trade winning of this software is 76%, 76.9%, and this is it. Trade winning in percentage, 76.9%, which is amazing. In my own situation, it's very amazing to me. So now let's move to the second account, because remember, I always run two accounts, and this one too is a live account. So let's move to it. It's my latest software. Great. So now, if you look at it on monthly return table, we in May, in June, and in July. In July, this account sat on 2.8% in profit. Okay, and it's a real account. It's not a demo as well. And if you look at it, the winning percentage is 85%. almost 85.9%. And this robot has worked for 68 days, which is over 2 months. It's my new robot. Is the one I used to replace the previous video I'm showing us. Okay, so now if we go to risk of this robot, how dangerous it is to your account, you can see from here that even for you to lose 10% of your account is 0%. It's very accurate system, so it's 0%. So now, having seen this, let's go to the platform and see what we can say about it as well. No, this one. This is not the one where I don't use demo. Okay, this account. You can see it's a live account, HFM live server 7, live server 9. So now, if I pull out this thread, because of the news, we have drawdown as well. But like I said, don't be afraid of drawdown. Drawdown is your investment. Broker has not taken this money from you, and you can see we are not a stop loss user. We refuse to be a fool in the market because broker will tell you always use stop loss. So we don't use stop loss here. And none of these our trade as edge. And if you look at pounds USD, and we are trading pounds USD, euro USD, Australian dollar USD, and you can see all of them have what we call pre-program capital allocation. That's what I do in my own trading system. Every asset have pre-programmed capital allocation. So now this is what we are on this week. Last week. So we are on this float because of that crazy news that came out. And I'm not scared about whatever trade that comes out. I'm not even scared at all. So let's now check what we did in last week on this account. So now let's do this. Yes, so now last month on this account we did $62.48. Okay, and these are the running trades so far, and this is equity curve for last week. And if you look at what we did 0.27, which is equivalent to $15. That's what we risked for the whole week, and we made $68. And let me tell you something, guys. Anytime your drawdown is lower than your profit, that means you are doing great. Okay, so that means our trading was so super last week as well. So all this I'm showing you is a live trade. This is the server, so it's not a demo, and this is how I've been trading for decades. So this is our statement for the second account. So now what else do we need to talk about is none of these account edge. You can see last week we trade gold, we trade almost every volatile pairs, but none of this account edge. So there's no big deal in this trading. We are waiting until the account is edged. Like it's edged on the previous account I showed, and those accounts are I've already started trimming the edge, which I've released the video yesterday. So you can go to my channel and look for July 13 rollover. That means July 13th trimming. I explained how I trim my account instead of using stop loss in that account. And let me see what again I can say about this account? I think I've talked about risk, which is 0% that you can blow the account with this robot. Is 0%, and I've talked about over overview. So the account is sitting, I think it's sitting conveniently now on 14% of your capital in a let me say in a year, because I can't say in a month. Let's say in a year. So if you look at year 6 plus 6, that's 12. 12 plus 4, 14. And that is about 15.4 or so. So I think we are doing great. In my own opinion, I'm doing great. I'm doing great with my strategy. So now these are all information I need to pass this week, and these are the updates I need to give to some of you that are following my video, that there's still hope at the end of the tunnel. When you start approaching forex in the appropriate way, there's no way you are not going to succeed. It's going to be difficult to make strategy for a broker to get just $1 away from you once you know what you are doing. So having said this, I will say good night to everyone here, and we have a prosperous uh, profit week ahead of us. Bye for now. Thank you, guys.